Need another reason to hate YouTube? I'm sure you didn't, but people on social media were worked into a frothing fury over the recent announcements made by one Philip DeFranco, the vlogger with the wild hand gestures that records news videos. And much like real news anchors, films his videos in what appears to be his living room and opens each video by calling everyone beautiful bastards. Just like Wolf Blitzer. So, he's not thrilled because YouTube has removed monetization from reportedly over 40 of his videos because they are not advertiser-friendly. According to YouTube, content that is considered not advertiser-friendly includes, but is not limited to, sexually suggestive content, including partial nudity and sexual humor, violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism, inappropriate language, including harassment, swearing, and vulgar language, promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items, and controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. So, he's upset by this, because this means less money can be made by him. But the most absurd claim is that this is censorship and that his channel is being shut down, according to a pretty clickbaity title of his recent video. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, here's the only real beef anyone should have with this. It's not being applied across the board. If these are the rules, that's fine, but for example, every rap video on YouTube probably still has ads on it. Go ahead, search one. Well, maybe do it after you watch this, but you'll likely find an ad on it. So, that's where you should be pissed off. But outside of that, if you're legit angry that YouTube is saying, we're not going to allow every video to be eligible for ads, that's a really ridiculous way of thinking. It's a level of entitlement I guess I should expect, but that's not how the world works. The most likely reason for this is pressure from advertisers. Not specifically against Philip DeFranco, but YouTube says these terms have existed for a long time. They've just become more transparent about them. Videos must be advertiser-friendly to have ads. Huh, who'da thunk it that advertisers would want that? I'm sure they're told when they sign up, hey, the videos your ads will play on before or during are good, clean videos fun for the whole family. And advertisers say, oh, that's good because that's the demographic we want. Then they see the videos that they're actually playing in front of and they say, the people who watch this shit, this isn't the demo that I want seeing my ads. Like my work. I make videos all the time making fun of products, pop culture. I swear my fucking face off. Who the fuck would want to advertise before my videos? No reputable company, I'm fucking sure. Which is the reverse of the reason that I don't run ads in the first place. It was because I didn't want to be a hypocrite making money off ads for products that I don't like or believe in, or make fun of from time to time. So at least it's mutually agreed now. They don't want to advertise with me, I don't want them advertising on my channel. Neat. But this isn't new. Advertisers used to pull their spots from Howard Stern's show all the time back when he was on terrestrial radio, before he went to satellite and doesn't have ads or can have more control over the ads that might play. And he has a fuckload of listeners, and he did back then. Advertisers just didn't want to be associated with him. The way it works on TV is that advertisers pay for time during specific shows. The higher rated that show, the more that they pay. But they know what the commercials are airing during. YouTube's system would be like if NBC just had a fucking random pool of ads playing during whatever shows aired during that day. So, if Big Bang Theory, a relatively clean, supposed to be fun for most ages comedy, decided to do an episode where Penny gets fucking gang raped and then has to have an abortion, an advertiser said, oh, fuck, no, we don't want to advertise during something like that, they'd be well within their rights to pull their ads, because that's not advertiser-friendly TV. And that's not fucking censorship. They can still do the show. CBS can still air that if they want, if they feel that's an important issue to bring up in a television show. They just might not make any money. Philip DeFranco isn't being censored. He's being told that advertisers don't want to run ads on his channel. And he's got to do his videos without getting free money. Money, by the way, that he wasn't owed in the first place because no one asked him to make videos. YouTube never hired him and said, make videos and we'll pay you. They said, here's a platform where you can post videos, and hey, if you follow our rules, you can share in the ad revenue with us. Imagine you go over to your neighbor's house. He has a bunch of paintings on his wall, and you think, hey, I paint, so So you go home, paint him a picture, and come back and say, "Look, here's another painting for your wall. Give me money, please." And they say, "No, I don't want this fucking painting." You can't say, "Well, you've paid for other paintings. You even bought one off me before. So pay for this one, asshole, or you're censoring me." That would never fucking fly. No one is stopping you from painting shit. But if no one wants to pay you for what you painted, you can't bitch and say, "They're impeding my creativity." No one is doing any such thing. And if you believe that you're owed a living by YouTube just because you have a bunch of subscribers, that's your fault for thinking that a platform originally designed for people to just post stupid videos on for the fun of it is a place where you're supposed to be able to make a living. Homestar Runner made enough to pay the two guys who ran it and feed their families by selling merch. Maddox quit his job and worked on the best page in the universe entirely because of t-shirt sales. Neither had ads on their site. They had a dedicated fan base willing to support them. And they did it without being on a massive website that already had a huge user base. How many people do you think signed up just to subscribe to you? Probably very few people. If you don't have a fan base that will support you to the point where you can quit your real job that someone actually hired you for and tells you what to do and also is in a form of censorship, whose fault is that? I don't make enough money selling premium content to do this full time, so I don't. And I don't blame anyone for that. Either they're not interested, they can't afford it, they can't buy it because they're too young, or maybe it's my own fucking fault for posting free videos on a platform where everyone expects that they shouldn't have to pay for anything extra. Everyone should just get paid via the magically never-ending money pit of ads. Ads that someone is paying for. So when V8, Head & Shoulders, Mr. Clean, or Fiat, 4 advertisers I've seen on YouTube videos today, have an ad roll on some video by a guy making fun of SJWs, watched predominantly by 16-year-olds who don't give a fuck about vegetable juice, the type of shampoo they buy because they just use whatever their moms put in the fucking shower, the type of cleaning products they buy because they aren't the one buying cleaning supplies, or cars because they can't even fucking afford a car, well, why the fuck would they want to pay for those views? So, YouTube isn't censoring or shutting down channels. You can post and say fuck and shit and cunt and fucking shitty cunt. Advertisers just don't want to advertise on those videos. Surprise, surprise. Find another way to make money with your fame, or find another way to make a living, period. They're trying to make it more difficult to become rich by sitting in front of a webcam for 30 minutes a day yapping about shit? Oh, my fucking heart bleeds for you.